Welcome to the Witch's Oracle. This is November. What day is today? Today's the 16th, which is a Saturday. So what are the numbers today? 11, 16. So we have 3, we have 9, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we have 3. So today is 3, which is creative collaboration communication. So that is a good base to start our reading. So, okay. Today I'm using the Enchanted Tarot, and I'm also going to be working with the Work Your Light Oracle. As always, I'm using my numerology and my astrology, numerology and planetary dice. So let's get started. I know a lot of people pre-shuffle. There's a lot of reasons why I personally don't. And as I'm kind of rolling up my sleeves and getting started, I'm going to go over that. When I'm doing readings, it's just general. It's general because I'm not reading for a very specific individual. So sometimes here's what happens. Spirit, when they give a message, we're interpreting that message. And so sometimes we don't know. It could be for me. It could be for you because you're the one watching this. Sometimes it's just hard to know. And when I record where you can clearly see that I'm not manipulating the deck or pre-pulling particular cards or anything like that, then you and I see together what's happening live. It's when I'm recording this, it's live and I don't edit. So what happens. So I like people to be able to go on that journey to see kind of what happens and where the cards come from and all of that kind of thing. And you're going to have to excuse me today because all of my glasses have broken and I have been very sick. So I haven't been able to leave the house in a little while. It feels like that's it for that. Only a couple of cards. Okay. So because I don't have my glasses, I can't see all that well, and we're going to make this work. So environment. So 4 is perseverance. With starseed numbers, you never add them together. So it's 4, and then it's, hey, if you didn't hear it the first time, hear it the second time. So perseverance and perseverance is environments. What's going on around you? And then 6. 6 is love. So love and love is healing. So, if someone's going through a hard time that you love them stronger. You give them more attention, more of yourself. So love and love is healing. And then we have 99. So this is really, oh my gosh. Okay. We have straight starseed numbers. Are we seeing this? We have 4, 4, 6, 6, and 9, 9. So right off the cuff, this is like ultra powerful. This is crazy. Okay, so 9 is complete. So complete and complete compassion. Crazy, 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 crazy. Okay. That just kind of has me off kilter a little bit to have 3 star seeds across the board. Now, here's what else is kind of odd for me. Can we just take a look? Does everyone see what I see here? Green, blue, purple. Okay. First thing we have is 8. Can everyone see that this is 8? I think everyone can see that. Okay, and 8, that's my number. If you take your birth date and add your birth date across, so if it's like 1/1/1999, you would add 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. And then let's say you get 2 numbers at the end. You'd add those 2 numbers to get a single number. That's your birth number. Mine happens to be an 8. So here we have oh, why am I off today? As always, I always say off today, but lately I haven't been able to remember anything, so it's not just today. I think it's just old age. It's a good thing I have everything written down. So Neptune. Neptune is sacrifice. So, and that's interesting too, because 8 is manifestation, having all the tools you'll need to make whatever you need possible. So you have to manifest compassion. If you're going to be compassionate for someone, you have to bring that out in yourself. And then we have Neptune, which is sacrifice. And sacrifice, a lot of times it deals with addictions, spirituality, different things, having to sacrifice to help others with certain issues and problems. And that's actually something I'm going through with a family member right now. So that's really interesting that I have an 8, and then this is actually what I'm going through. So that's why I say sometimes it's hard to, but here's the thing. We all kind of go through similar things at similar times. So I'm a Leo, and I'm going through something with the Sagittarius. So if there's anyone out there that's a Leo going through something with an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, we're all fire signs, so it could be in that realm, but it doesn't even have to be in that same sign. If anyone's dealing with the same thing I'm dealing with, so that might be the message that's needed for today. Could be for me, but also for others as well. But this is definitely connecting for me for sure. And then for our astrology sign, we have Capricorn. Yeah, that's Capricorn. Capricorn is I use. This represents being one step ahead, a little bit passive aggressive, having to stay one step ahead of someone. So it could be someone who's using, and this is addiction. So what's going on in your environment? You're dealing with someone who's using drugs and alcohol, or some sort of an addiction. Could be gambling, could be, there's a lot of things to be addicted to. You can even be addicted to another person, So that's where we're at. And so that's pretty straightforward. Okay, the Enchanted Tarot. If you're not familiar with this, I love it so much. I just ordered the Golden Tarot for a couple of reasons. One, I'm obsessed with the packaging because I am working on right now creating some new decks. And what I want to do is a combo. So you get a tarot deck that comes with a matching and soulmate oracle. So they come together because I know most tarot readers use both tarot and oracle. So I kind of like the idea of having a partnered and soulmate sort of a deck that works together and goes together. It's just something that I particularly like and enjoy. So I figured I can't be the only one. And I've noticed that there's not a lot of people out there that do that. So, and another thing that I really enjoy is I like how easy it is to access everything in this box. Not only that, but when you're storing it, you can store it on your bookshelf as a book. So you see exactly what deck this is. So I like that you can store it just very easily like this, like as a book, because I have so many decks already, and I like to have organization. So I kind of really like to have this option. And also if you want to lay it flat and stack, because I kind of like to do the up and then the down, because I'm also a designer, so I like that design element. So I like that you can lay it flat and still see what deck that it is. Not only that, but it's also quite beautiful. It comes with this gorgeous book, and I highly recommend everybody doing tarot read the books. There's a lot of information there. And then I like how it also comes with a little extra something. I know a lot of people really enjoy the totes, to have the or bags, or whatever you want to call them. They like to keep their tarot in the backs. So I like that it has this option, and I would like mine to have the printed, you know, of what the deck is. So it's very easy when you see your sacks of tarot, you know exactly what tarot this is by the outside. So I would print my, you know, design, logo, something on there, and then that would definitely come with Kickstarter. You would get this and a couple of extra little goodies, because it's always nice to give people that benefit of having this beautiful box come when you support a new creator in their new projects. I believe that those Kickstarter people deserve to have it numbered and have that extra special stuff. So I also love that the cards themselves, I'm wasting so much time on this, but it's okay. I love that the cards themselves are the size that they are. I love that, because the deck that I'm going to be doing, I'm actually, and people might hate this, I know, but my cards are going to be this way because they're very panoramic in the scenes. And there's going to be a little something here on the bottom, especially on the Oracle deck. So I'm trust me, and they're all going to come edged, because I love an edging, and it's so much easier to have it done in production than it is to have after the fact. So you know, if anyone says that's a great idea, comment below. If you think that's a terrible idea, don't comment below, because, you know, people's opinions matter. You know, I like to have different opinions. And then I love the cards. I love how they're color coordinated, so you know exactly what suit that you're in. I really do like that, actually. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking about this now, about this deck, and I'm going to get started. By the way, this deck was like less than $30, I believe. Can you believe that? I mean, just incredible. Oh, can't get this card out. Okay, oh, still one left. Okay. With that, oh, now, bottom of the deck, sometimes there's a story here. So we're going to take this and we're going to set this aside so we know that that's there. Okay. All right, let's get going. We're going to start off with 10 of Hearts. I'm sorry, not the 10, the King of Hearts. No glasses. The King of Hearts, we've got masculine energy. We have Hearts, which is emotions. So a lot of emotions going on here. Strong, strong emotions. When I read, I start off by just giving you the actual, like, message. Like, here's the message. You know, it's the King of Hearts. That's the King of Hearts. That's the card. That's what it is. We're just going to go through that in that form. And then I come back and then I'll kind of interpret and see what other empath kind of feelings that I get to give a deeper meaning. But at first, you know, sometimes the message is what it is. Like if the card showed a cake, it means, oh, hey, you just ate cake, or you're going to eat a cake. So, you know, I like to just leave it raw for a minute. Six of Pentacles, sharing, wealth, pride. So we have masculine and strong energy, love, emotions. And then we have pride. So 6 is love, healing. 6, love. Then we have the princess. So we have the king and the princess of pentacles. I'm sorry, that's not pentacles. We have the 6. Oh my gosh. We have the 6 and the princess of pentacles. So pentacles represents home, work, money, domestic. And the queen. There's the queen and the princess. So this could be mother, daughter. Mother, daughter. 6, love. We have emotions. We have love. We have very strong love here. Strong domestic love, mother, daughter. This also could be friendship, sisters, friends, sisters, mother, daughter, cousins, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely a very strong connection. So it wouldn't just be like an acquaintance or a coworker, for sure. Also, it could be romantic. Keep that in mind too. That's 2 women, for sure. Now we have the 7 of Pentacles. So the 7 is personal growth. So it's Pentacles. So it'd be like financial planning, financial future. So personal growth, including financial future. Domestic, future planning, domestic, for sure. Oh, see, and here we have temperance. So again, needing lots of moderation. We have individual and we have perseverance. So there's our environment. There's our environment. And then we have 5. 1 and 4 is 5, which represents change. So a change in the environment concerning something that needs to be in much moderation, because we need healing and we need compassion for this. Now here's what's interesting to me. We have a 6, we have a 7, which is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have 18. So we have an individual, and we have, that's 1, and we have 8. So we have the 8. And then 1 and 8 is 9. So there's our 9, and my daughter is a 9. So this is interesting. That's why I like to pull these cards, and I like to do them right here. So this is definitely reading for myself for sure. So I'm not sure, I'm sure this is going to resonate for someone, and possibly in a different way. So that's why I don't like to put a lot of personal stuff into things, but I'm just letting you know what the numbers are. Okay, so we have a king, a queen, and a princess. So that tells me family. And then we have the hearts, which is representative of cups, which is our emotion. Hearts, cups, love. 6 is love. And we have healing, so we need that healing. We have the environment, so we have the green. As you can see, the majority of this is in the green. Domestic harmony. We have pentacles, which is home. And then we also have compassion, so you can see on the ends where we have this color coming in with the compassion. So we have that color resonating here and resonating here. So we have compassion coming in, and then we have the 9. When you take these numbers, we have the 6 coming in here. We have the 7, and then we have the 14. So 6 and 7, 13. The 1 is 14, and 4 would be 18. So then there brings our 8, and then 1 and 8 is 9. So I'm just letting you know this is what's here. Okay, let's look at the bottom of the deck real quick and see if we have a story to tell here. Now, in this environment, we need healing and compassion. Temperance. This person decides to accept this healing and compassion and this love, and provides temperance, which is the moderation to kind of get their life together. You have this overwhelming, looming possibility of the Ten of Hearts. Ten of Hearts is fairy tale, home, family, everything coming together with love and success. Next, we have the Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands, prosperity, joint venture. So there's our environment, there's our perseverance. This person has perseverance, then there could be prosperity, a joint venture, working together. And there's our prince. That just puts the whole thing together. So now we have the prince, the princess, the king, and the queen. So all the love, all of that. And the world. So here we have 2 and 1, which comes together as 3. Today's 3. So you have the world. So complete, but you know, what goes around kind of comes around, sort of thing, but it's you have the world at your feet. So everything that you need, like the 8, the manifestation, you can absolutely positively make this happen. Okay, so now I'm feeling the things. What would happen if it goes the opposite direction? Oh, okay. So if the love isn't accepted, the healing doesn't start, the moderation doesn't come into play. 5 of Swords, you know, sore loser, someone being very selfish. There's, with that 5, that change, things have to change. They just have to change. Just, you know, 100%. There needs to be balanced patience and balance here. You know, this person has no patience and no balance in their life when it comes to their environment. Oh boy. There you go. The individual needs change. That comes together as a 6. What will heal this? Love. Because the Devil card usually represents addictions, bad choices, bad behavior. And see the color here, the purple, compassion. People that are suffering need more compassion than anger and attack. They need compassion. The 10 of Wands. The 10 is karma. So anyone in this situation, you have the 10 of Hearts, trying to love too much, trying to do too much, sometimes can create more problems. So here we have the 6. There's our 6. There's our 6. We have the Lovers. So love, again. Love, 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 love. Lovers doesn't always mean romantic. Lovers usually would mean romantic. Usually, yes. But not 100% always. I think in this case, it does have to do with this person in a relationship, either trying to be in a relationship, making a relationship work, something having to do with the relationship. Yeah. Needing a new relationship, or is recently started a new relationship. So let's say it's within the last year or so. It doesn't have to be yesterday or today. Taking action and moving forward. There's that 8. There's that 8 again. So having the tools you need to manifest what it is you want. So they need to decide, is this what they want? They need to either accept what it is and, that's it, or see what it is and move on, or make what you have better. But whatever it is, the person has everything they need to make that happen. I feel like that is the end of the story. For me, I'm feeling that's the end of the story, because here we have the Tower, and basically the Tower saying, like, sometimes everything just needs to come down and you have to start all over again. Just start from scratch. And that for me is like kind of like the end of the story. So it either all needs to come crashing down and be rebuilt, or, if something doesn't change, this is the outcome. And you have the 1 and the 6, so the end, the beginning of love, or you have the 1 and the 6, which is 7, which is personal growth. And the only way to personally grow sometimes is, the pine cone falls from the tree and hits the ground, and it's, it dies, but the seed inside then is able to get into the soil and grow a whole new tree. Do you see? So sometimes, when it comes crashing down, that's what needs to happen. Okay. So let me now bring in my oracle. Before I run out of time. Working Your Light by Rebecca Campbell. If you don't have this deck, I highly recommend you do. It's very reasonably priced. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It has such amazing messages. I have different decks for different types of reads, but this one definitely has a very positive way about it, without being too like, oh, everything is unicorns and rainbows, sort of, you know what I mean? Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. The Age of Light. You've been training for this for a lifetime. So going back in history, going back in, through dimensions, through time. This isn't your first go around. You've been training for this for a lifetime. And you have all your history to support you. Ancient ancestors, soul tribes, spirit guides. Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So this goes back with what it's saying, is everything has to change in order for things to get better. So everything has been so stressful and so deep, and so, there's been no play, there's been no fun. Fun has to be had. Someone thinks that life is just way too intense, way too serious, and there has to be playtime. This one right here is really interesting because this is the environment. Someone might be playing too much too sometimes. Someone's not playing enough and someone's playing too much. So one's one way, one's the other. We have all of this healing here. All of this healing on one end and not enough on the other. Someone is very concerned about somebody else and they're trying, but they still have more work to be done. And right here, this birthing a new age, the compassion. This person here needs to have more compassion to this person over here, to allow growth to happen. Sometimes people need to fall on their face and experience that in order to grow and to change. And sometimes when we try to overprotect, we can sometimes do more harm than good, believe it or not. Sometimes it's good just to let them smack their face, you know. They need to you know, hit rock bottom and deal with, you know, helping themselves. Being compassionate and helping them to heal is great, amazing. But they have to, you can do it on your own, but you can't force it on them. Definitely can't force it on them. That is for sure. So I'm over 30 minutes and that is the end of this before my time runs out. So I hope this resonated. I hope this meant something. And please be sure to do all the stuff, click and comment and all of those things. Have a wonderful day.